Hi, everybody. Hello, everybody. Guest artist Gracie Shack here today. Usually she paints live watercolor painting, but she's been very interested in acrylic painting lately and been getting excellent results with her acrylic painting. Actually, today she's doing mixed media with actually a little bit of watercolor and mostly acrylic. So
yeah.
let's put her on the big screen.
Ooh, big screen. There we go.
She's showing her practice painting right now. This is actually the painting she's going to do, but she always does one or more practice paintings before she
does
her show here on Wednesdays.
Yeah. We have new brushes as well. Have you seen these ones, Diana? These are mixed media brushes by Royal and Nan Nickel, and they're called the mermaid brushes.
No, I don't know much about brushes.
Oh, well,
I don't use brand name brushes. Maybe I should. I never have gotten into that yet. And I try to buy brushes that I can get a good value on. So I buy cheap brushes usually.
Yeah.
I need better watercolor brushes because I have this watercolor brush that sheds constantly. Constantly. Like I can't put up with this with a watercolor like this.
I don't like that either.
Oh, let's see who we have in the chat.
Hello, guys.
Hello, Ian Jackson. Goswina, hello. Hello again. And Great Scale Painting. Welcome, you guys.
Hello, guys. I'm just deciding which brushes to use. How do we like my new brush wrap that I bought? It's nice, isn't it? I thought it'd be really useful for putting my brushes in. And
oh yes, I have something like that. That's good.
It's actually it's supposed to be from the Treasure Island. You know, that kind of look. And it was only cheap. It was about £1. So I thought, oh well, you know, you can keep your brushes and pencils in it. So that's really nice.
Yep.
Yep. Probably need that brush. There we go. There we are. How is everybody today in the chat?
All right, I'll read the chat in a minute. I'm trying to bring it up. Okay, there we go.
I'm just going to wet my acrylic paint whilst I'm thinking about the painting. I'm just going to get my green sorted. There's the original one. That's the Hello, everybody in the chat.
Hello, everybody. Just a minute. I'll check the chat in a minute. YouTube's asking me a question. Have I heard of these? Which of these brands have you heard of? Hobby Lobby, AC Moore, Joanne, Michaels, none of the above. And I put all of them. I've heard of all of them.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've heard of most of those.
I've heard of all of them.
Yeah. This is mostly acrylic today, but because I haven't got certain colours in my acrylic paint, then I've had to delve into blue for the watercolour because I haven't had for the sea because I don't actually have a blue yet. So it's a little bit of mixed media today, really.
Okay, hi, Chrissy.
Hello, Chrissy. Oh, Chrissy, she likes Royal and Nan Nickel brushes. Have you seen these ones, Chrissy? The mermaid ones by Royal and Nan Nickel. They kind of go with this painting, don't they? The mermaid brushes. They're really nice and shiny, and these are mixed media ones, I think. So you can use them in whatever medium you. So this is today's scene. It's a lovely beach scene. Probably the height of summer.
Oh, Ian has a comment. He says, on the subject of Treasure Island, I got a 2-pack of 20 Jaffa cake.
Oh, Ian. How many?
A 2-pack of 20. So pretty.
Oh, nice. That's very nice of you. Are they real Jaffa cakes?
I bet they are.
Yeah, imitation Jaffa cakes. I'm just going to put a bit of washi tape in the middle for my horizontal. Is that? Yeah, that's right, isn't it? For the sky, between the sky and the sea, I want that line just there. And
Yeah, I always do that because there's no way I'm going to paint a straight line.
I know, I find that really, really tricky.
Yeah.
And what I did in the practice one is to make it like so you can see the difference between the sky and the sea. I put a darker blue right on the horizon line. I just thought that was a neat little kind of thing to do. I really like this one, Diana. This one, I was really happy with this one.
Yeah.
And with it being acrylics, I've not had one error. You know, well, not errors, but there've been ones that I really enjoyed, and I didn't throw it out at all, you know.
And we're going to ask the chat later on whether she should keep it empty with nothing on the beach, whether she should add beach chair with sandals, or number 3, should she add flowers?
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm just going to go into my cobalt blue for the sky. So every single thing apart from the sky and the sea is acrylic, but because I don't have acrylic blue yet, because I've been buying them open stock, they haven't arrived yet, so that's the reason why I'm using watercolor. And the acrylics that I'm using today are from Aldi's supermarket, believe it or not.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's interesting.
Yeah, they're not bad.
You should use them up since you had them in storage.
Yeah. What have I been putting mine? I put them in my boxes actually. I don't know where else to store them.
I mean, were they in storage? They were old paints, and that's why you're using them, or you recently bought them?
Well, they're about a year old.
Oh, okay.
So that's my bad. That's my mistake. So that's what happens when you get a lot of art supplies. Why is it you get a loose hair off brushes? Ugh. That's unusual because Royal and Nickel don't very often shed hairs on brushes. That's weird. So I'm just painting the sky in, and I'll show you the original. There you go. That's the original. So I'm just doing the sky. And it's quite warm in here, so it shouldn't take too long to dry.
Oh, are you having a warm day?
Yeah, unless it's me. Yeah, it's fairly warm really for here. It's
we're not. We're having a very cool, cold spring, and cool. The temperatures are way too cool, and finally on Friday it's going to jump to 83 degrees.
Oh wow! Just going in with that darker line for the horizon line. I'm just going to put a dark color there. So how is everybody today?
All right. How's everybody? Wait, I'm still trying to share this out. Tropical island or tropical beach.
Yeah, could be. It looks like the Maldives or somewhere to me. That's kind of reminds me of the Maldives or somewhere, you know, tropical or something.
I messed up. Okay, let me check the chat. Oh, and Ian says he only does real Jaffa.
Only the good stuff. Yeah. What am I doing now, woman? Clouds next.
Great. Chrissy says she's doing okay. Gracie, thank you.
Good. That's good.
Daswina says she's fine. Oh, hello, One Mighty R.
Hello, One Mighty R.
Comic illustrator. He creates all his own comic illustrations. I mean, comic creatures and characters.
Oh wow! I like what's happening to the sky there, so I'm going to leave that to dry. So that's quick. So what am I going to do next, guys? I'm going to do the sea area, which is going to be kind of to about there. Yeah, that's about right about there. So, and that here is just to help me give it a straight line with a dark line of blue paint. But my blue paint hasn't turned up yet, my acrylic paint. So I'm hoping that it'll turn up soon. But all these are acrylics. These are Aldi's acrylics. I think there's only like 12 in a pack. But they're very nice. They're not bad. So what I'm going to do now is a wax resist technique with this candlestick. So you just go in, lay down a bit of wax from the candle. You don't want to go crazy. You want to make it look relatively natural, you know, natural. And then you just kind of, there you go. That should be enough for that. And now I'm going to switch brushes. Again, this is part of the Aldi's set. It came with a bunch of brushes too. So now we're going to work on the C. So I'm just going to go over that area. And I'm going to go for turquoise. It's kind of a teal turquoise, this one.
Teal, I usually think is darker.
Oh, is it darker? And then you can see the wax resist taking action there.
Sorry, I'm trying again to share this out because I messed up.
Okay. I can't read chat, guys, so you have to bear with me. So I'm just kind of doing that with my brush, picking up the paint and just kind of. Okay. I'm just going to go and tell my dad to shout. I'll be right back. Dad, can you not shout, please?
We can only hear him a little bit.
Oh.
It doesn't sound like shouting. We can barely hear him.
That's just like, guys, I've told you all day, on and off all day, that I'm doing an live stream. Please do not shout when I'm on camera.
Oh, are you using the wax resist with watercolor, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, Chrissy, she's doing the water with watercolor because she couldn't find her blue acrylic paint.
Yeah, it's not arrived yet, Chrissy.
But she's not doing the wax resist with acrylic.
Yeah. Can you do wax resist with acrylic?
No, you really can't.
Oh,
if you want to resist, it's best. I'd say, I think masking fluid might work with acrylic. I haven't yet tried that. Or you mask off with masking tape, and then that would just be straight lines.
Yeah. I even like the way I did that. That I don't know what kind of foliage it is, but I even got that quite nice as well. And that's a really nice green colour. And yeah, I'm really happy with that one.
Hi, Mystic Unicorn. She's on her way to drive. She's just leaving work and going to be driving home now and listening.
Oh, hello, Mystic. Where's my palette gone? Right in front of me. Yeah, it's kind of mixed media, this one, really.
Yep.
But I like mixed media. It's
yeah, so do I.
Yeah. So I'm gonna, let me see. I'm gonna have to dry this off so I can start painting the sand. If that's okay with you, Diana. I'm just gonna blast this dry. So there we go. My trusty old hairdryer. Hold on. There we go.
Please hit the thumbs up, everybody. If you forgot, hit the thumbs up, please. Trying to get to 20 thumbs up today. Oh my goodness.
And you just turn the back of your hand just to see if it's dry or not. And then,
yeah, and you don't use your fingertips because it would make finger marks.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh my goodness! I signed myself by accident. I signed myself out by accident.
Ah.
Okay. Just a minute. I'm not watching I can't see the chat. Well, I can if I read it on StreamYard. Just a moment.
I'm going to go for...
If there's any questions, just a moment, please.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. I'm just going to get that off my palette for a minute. Where is my mellow yellow? Where have you gone, yellow?
Ooh.
Actually, I'm going to be a bit of a... And I'm going to use gold for the sand. Why not? We're going to use Van Gogh gold. That's another really nice paint. So I'm just going to take the gold from the here.
Okay, here we go.
There we go. That's looking nice. And then I'm going to start adding the paint.
There we go. I gotta do the two-step verification.
Oh no!
I filled out by accident on my iPad.
Oh,
that's my most comfortable place to read chat.
Yeah.
Oh, my hair salon called me back saying I think they're taking appointments again.
Oh, that's cool. That's good news.
Oh, where are they saying? Oh, wait a minute. I'm not sure if they've taken appointments yet. They're just sending me a message. I have to read that better later. I can't wait.
I'm just going to give this a darker line. There we go. You got the beach starting to take shape, so I'm going back in with the gold. Who do we have in the chat? I'm wondering.
I know. I can't. Hold on, please. Sorry. I signed myself out on my iPad. That's where I more comfortably read the chat.
That's okay. Don't worry.
Okay. I'm getting back in. Hold on.
These things take time. I'm just giving it a dark line because it will help the white part of the sea spray on the sand. You get much more contrast with the acrylics.
Yes, I think you do. When you do acrylics, you're getting a lot more contrast than you do when you're getting more contrast than when you paint with watercolors.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It really helps out your paintings. I think your results are really good in acrylics.
Thank you. I'm glad you guys like them. This is my Princeton Neptune brush. Ian, this is the Princeton Neptune. That's the one. Yeah. The Princeton line.
Oh, okay. You want to know who's in the chat now?
Why not? Let us know who's here.
Okay. Grayscale Painting. Hello. Jane Mulroney. Hello.
Hello, guys.
Chrissy Canvas. Hello.
Hello, everybody.
One Mighty R. Hello.
Hello.
Gaswina. Hello.
Hi, Gaswina. Hi, Chrissy. Is
Ian
it
Jackson. Hello.
Jackson. Hello.
Unigon. Hello. Welcome.
Mr. Unigon. Hello.
Okay.
How are we liking it so far?
Hold on, read some more. Make sure anybody. And how does everybody love painting?
There we go.
So I miss any, and I did say Jane Mulroney, and I did say Grayscale, and then yeah, that's in the chat.
I keep looking back at my pictures so I know what I'm doing. Take that off the tape.
Oh yeah, somebody said hello, Bruce, but I don't see Bruce in here.
Oh. We're going to have to do some spattering here for the grains in the sand.
That's fun to do in the sand. It gives a good effect in the sand.
Yeah, I really do get much better results from acrylics than I have in a while with them.
I believe it. I know.
I can't believe the difference.
I know. I can't believe that you just kept painting with watercolors for 5 years and didn't try other things.
And I should have done. Well, I'm trying now, so you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, better late than never.
Yeah.
That's what my granny used to say. Better late than never.
Those waves look good. You did that with the wax resist?
Yeah, I love it. It's real fun because in the distance, that looks like a rolling wave, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Coming towards the beach. And this little technique of putting your masking tape or washi tape in the middle of your acrylic painting was by the guy who gave you super chat yesterday, Ian Apollis.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes,
He puts his tape in the middle of his landscape, and you get that nice line. Does Chrissy do that? Does anybody in chat do that with their?
You don't put it directly in the middle. I see you put it a little bit above middle, right?
Yeah.
That's optically or visually, that's the better place to put it, like a little bit above or below, not right in the middle.
Ah, right, okay.
It looks like you put it a little bit above, which is good.
Awesome. Splattering. That's what I'm doing next.
Oh gosh, Jane said her husband cut her hair yesterday, and she said the lady at my hair salon, I said, saw my hair and said in surprise, "Oh, you had your hair done." I said, "Yes, my hubby did it." She said, "He's fine. He's fine. A good job."
Oh, cool. That's nice. Yeah, it will be nice when I can get my hair done, I have to say. Where's my little kitchen roll gone? Where's the little kitchen roll? There it is. Yeah. See, look, I get much more contrast in my sand even. That looks just like, walking on sand.
Yep.
Nice. So I'm going to dry this section, and then I'll work on the sea spray and the palm trees. And then if you want me to add a deck chair, a beach ball, or whatever, the
flowers, or leave it empty. We're gonna have 3 choices.
Yeah, that would be good to know. So I'm just going to blast this dry for a few minutes.
Oh my goodness. Jane, that's too funny.
What's that?
Jane said, she goes, yesterday she stood in queue at her local shop and thought she had left her handbag in the car, and she quickly popped back for it, but it wasn't there. And then she realized her handbag was on her shoulder.
Oh, yeah, I hear you. Yeah. That's not good there, I can imagine. I love that wax resist. That really works well.
You have to build up layers with a small range of tones, layer by layer. So that's what Ian said. If you want to get contrast in your watercolors, you have to build them up layer by layer.
Yeah.
In watercolors.
Yeah, watercolors. I think that's ready for the sea spray. There's a couple of ways you could do sea spray. I use all of them pretty much. I use a sponge, or I use kitchen roll to dab it on like that, or I use a flat brush and kind of just tap it like so, and then you get that sea spray. So I'm going to put my sponge into my water, and I'm going to activate the. Now this is white gouache, not acrylic, because I haven't got white acrylic. Do you know it's really hard to find
white acrylic?
Yeah, it's really hard to find white acrylic. A lot of them are sold out on there.
You're going to probably have to pick. You're probably going to be able to find it, but it's just going to be more expensive.
Maybe.
You're just going to have to extend your price range.
Yeah. So I'm just painting it onto the sponge. I do have some really good new sponges, but I didn't really want to open them up just yet because I'm trying my new acrylics. So.
Okay, Chrissy, she's checking on dinner. Maybe you'll be back.
Thank you, Chrissy.
Oh, Chrissy said, Jane, get back on the bus and don't lick the window.
Yeah.
And one Mighty R said the same thing almost the same thing happened to him. He was looking all over his pencil, looking, and then finally realized it was behind his ear.
Yeah. Yeah. I've done that before with my reading glasses. Yeah.
Oh, I've done that with some things.
Yeah.
Looking everywhere. I'm like, there it was. Something. It was on me or whatever.
Yeah. That's a nice little effect there and I might do some splatters of white as well because it'd be splashing against the beach. I'm just gonna have a sip of my lemonade. I've got some really nice lemonade, Ian. It's called Victorian lemonade. And it's really lemony. It's almost like drinking, like proper lemonade, like homemade.
Like homemade lemonade.
It's like, do you know sherbets? Those desserts called sherbets.
Yeah.
It just tastes just like those. It's really nice.
Okay, I see Ian tapping grayscale. Now Ian is obviously Ian, but in grayscale. Bruce, oh, no grayscale is Anthony. Oh my God, sorry, Anthony. Oh, what are you guys what's Jane talking about? And Bruce is not in here, right? No, he's not.
What about this one, Jane? The other week I went to put my my tea bags, which is in a like a container for my tea bags, and I was about to put that into the fridge like you do. It's supposed to go in the cupboard. Oh my goodness gracious! I tell you, it's this quarantine. It's so,
driving you batty.
Probably, yeah. That's one way of putting it, yeah.
There's a confusion about Bruce being in here because Jane keeps getting the names messed up.
Oh, that's okay.
Now wait a minute. So you said you do not have white?
No, I haven't got white yet. So
white gouache. That's white gouache.
That's white gouache, yeah. But I'm hoping to get my my new. I ordered them open stock, but they've seemed everything I've ordered lately has been like really quick, like food orders and stuff been like super quick. But
it's an essential.
I know, yeah.
Essential stuff you get faster.
Yeah, but anything to do with art tends to take a while to get here. So
not for me to not too bad. Could be. It's not 2 days. It's not 1 day, but it's sometimes 3 days. 3 days, and a lot of times 3 days, and then just sometimes more later. I mean, takes longer.
Yeah. Yeah. How do we like the phone? I think that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm just going to turn my
back. That's not good.
Just going to like get it a little bit, Kind of wiggle your brush around. Like that.
And the sky you did with watercolor too, didn't you?
Yeah. I did indeed.
Everything with blue she did with watercolor because she misplaced her. She either doesn't have it or misplaced her blue acrylic paint.
I've got. I think it was about 12 paints in a pack. And I've got these colours, but I just don't have blue for some reason. So I've either misplaced it, but I've got a new one anyway, so it doesn't really matter. These are from Aldi's, guys. These are just like student grade kids paint sort of thing. And they're very good. They're not bad. They're a bit chalky perhaps, but they're not really, they're very good, especially if you're a beginner. I mean, it's perfect if you, and I am a beginner when it comes to acrylics, so I'm going to put that back in its little jar there. No, then what do we do next? I think I might take this tape off next, this middle bit, because I don't really, oh no, I can't, because, okay, I'll leave that then for a bit.
Hello, Pittsburgh Artist Studio.
Hello. Is Mr. Jackson still there?
Yes.
Hello, Ian. How are you? You see, Mr. Jackson, I am using watercolor as well today. So which part am I going to do next? Oh, I'll put that little foliage in. That one there. I can do that now. I know this has been a real pain in the neck, but can I dry this foam again?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Blue and purple. Lindy. Yeah, no complaints. Oh, so Jane also buys her paints and canvases from Aldi's. I mean, maybe that's just one of the places she buys them from, and she has no complaints.
No, I agree. I quite like them. They're very nice. And they're, you know, they're relatively inexpensive, which is also a good thing. You don't want to, you know, pay too much for paints, really. I'm just going back in with this because when I dried it took a bit of the colour out for some reason. So I've gone in and reapplied the paint. If I were to do this again, I would probably do it on bigger paper. But just, you know, just for something a bit different, I thought I'd use a smaller size pad. This is Arches paper, and it's £90 paper in weight.
And the size?
Yeah, and it's rough, which is a texture that's slightly bumpier texture than, say, cold press. It's slightly rougher than that in texture. So I'm just going to flick on.
What's the size?
I don't know the exact size. It's only a small. It's 18. Hold on, I'll do it so you guys can get it. 7 inches by 10 inches. So that's
small.
And then that's the cover for it.
It's very small on camera. It looks like it's 12 by 16 inches.
Yeah, it's funny how they. But I quite like this size for like doing smaller. But I prefer the sheets really. But I mean, you know, I can't always afford the Arches sheets because they're so expensive.
Jane says she mixes and matches her paints with some of her higher quality ones and lower quality ones.
Yeah, good idea.
As I am not a pro acrylic artist, I also buy.
There we go.
And Ian says he also buys his acrylic paint from Aldi's also, as he says he's not a pro acrylic artist.
Oh, that's cool, Ian, that you get them from there too. Yeah.
Hi, old buzzard bait. So
Hello.
nice to see you again.
Hello.
You were on my morning stream. Thank you for coming back.
Yeah.
So nice to see you.
I don't know about you guys, but I wouldn't mind just sort of being on a deck chair, you know, looking out at the ocean. That would be quite good.
Oh, these guys do.
So I'm going to. What is Gracie going to do next?
Old buzzard bait has an interesting greeting. He says, "Girl beasts and guy studs, hello from the buzz."
That's cool.
Oh, you really like his music too. I love when he sings and he puts my name in his songs when he does live stream singing.
Oh, that's nice. Yep. He's got a really good channel too.
Mm-hmm.
He's into martial arts, isn't he?
Oh yes, Campo.
Campo, that's it.
Which is one I had never even heard of it before until I started watching his channel. I didn't know there was a martial art called Campo.
Yeah, me neither. It looks it's a very good thing to do. That's a good idea. I'm just trying to splatter on some of these. I'm not a big fan of splattering, but you know, sometimes it needs it, especially on water, because you just got to kind of get that impression of the. You don't want to go crazy with it though. You want to just kind of like leave it alone at some point. And I think if I do any more to that foam, I think I might ruin it. So
yeah, that looks good right there.
Thank you. Should I put some flip flops on here?
No, now we're taking a vote. So should she leave the beach? Well, no, you didn't put the trees in yet.
I'll put the tree. I'll put the trees in over there.
Get a better idea of what the next step should be.
Because if I did this again, I would have made sure that the beach was higher up the page, because then I could have had, then I could have added, like a deck chair. But I mean. Now then, I'll put the trees in next. They're palm trees, by the way. Let me see. What did I use for the? I'm going to go in for I think it's a Viridian hue colour. This is acrylics now. That is acrylic. So is that, and this colour. So I'm just going to take that bead of water off, and then I'm going to. I'm trying not to touch my paper. Masking tape. When you start painting, Diana, do you get into like a zone when you're painting?
Sometimes it depends if frustrating things aren't happening. Like with I'm trying to get an effect. You're trying to get an effect and you can't get it, and you have to keep working at it. And I'm like,
yeah,
I don't know. I don't find that. I don't know that I find that challenging. And then when you finally achieve it, it's like, yay! I love that sense of achievement. But
yeah.
I like it like when you're like I'm drawing or painting, and I see what you mean, like I kind of get in the zone, but it's not the whole basically it's not the whole time.
Yeah, but sometimes. Yeah.
Because things don't always just flow. They just don't flow perfectly. They don't flow perfectly. Like there's ups and downs.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
The flow. See, I live next door to the Daytona 500. If you just heard that.
Oh, is that what that was? I didn't know. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, Daytona 500.
Oh, wow.
Now, of course, that person thinks they're on the Daytona 500. Now, there's more cars going by, but you just don't hear them. It's that person thinks they're on the Daytona 500.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. No, then I'm going to have to pull this.
Oh, Goswina suggested you could also try birds in the sky.
Oh, I could do that. That's an excellent idea. Thank you, Gazrina. Thank you. It's a really good idea.
Okay, Grayscale's going to be lurking.
Okie dokie. Thank you, Anthony.
He has some more old school cartoons to paint.
Oh.
Whoa.
That sounds
So he has that in common with One Mighty R.
Yeah.
Because I bet One Mighty R probably like some of the old school cartoons, right?
Yeah. Sorry if my hand gets in the way, guys, but when you're painting, that very often happens, unfortunately.
Oh, do you hear the airplane?
I heard something, but I couldn't quite.
I'm not going to say I live next to an airport. I do not.
Yeah. I remember when I stayed in Manchester at my my uncle's house, him and his wife, and it was in Manchester, and it was right next door to the airport.
Oh, what was that like? What?
Every time, honestly. Every time I say, please don't come in when I'm live streaming unless it's an emergency.
So you said you had relatives that live next to an airport?
Yeah, and it was a nightmare. It was like it was like especially
so loud.
Especially at night because you're trying to sleep and we're not used to the noise. Because where I am, I'm in the countryside, so I'm really quiet and yeah. I hope I haven't messed my palm trees up because I did a really good job on the other one.
One Mighty R said he used to live by train tracks and it was so annoying. Well, we don't live next to the train tracks, but we're several blocks away from the train, we're a 20-minute walk from the train, and that's walking. Like it's like a 3-minute car ride, but it's a 20-minute walk. So, but I love that we can't hear the train except for the train whistle. I love hearing the train whistle.
Yeah, me too.
We don't hear anything else of the train, but the train whistle you hear, and I love hearing that.
Yeah, me too. I like that. I like trains. I like the old-fashioned steam trains.
Oops. Goodness. Gotta watch me press. Okay, let's do the chat bag. Military here is doing flyovers. Oh, old Buzzardbait says military here is doing flyovers in support of our first responders and frontline workers. Prayers for all. Oh yeah, they did that. I saw they did that in where was that? In India. They did that. I have a friend in India on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
They did a whole air show, like all day long air show over major cities of India. Like wonderful air, and they had this one airplane that flew down low and was dropping rose petals all over.
Oh, how nice!
Yeah, that was good. That was nice.
Yeah,
they were flying in all different kinds of formations, and he would explain what formation they were flying in, and helicopters were flying in formation.
Yeah, that's good. Just gonna go with my black acrylic color.
Jane lives in the country too. She doesn't like noise.
No, I'm not too keen on noise. Oh, birds. That was it. I was going to draw some birds. I was thinking, why am I using black for?
Watching one day.
I will copy.
Hold on. Where we were watching one day. YouTube. Oh, is that what you were talking about, old Buzzardbait? You guys were watching one of my videos, old Buzzardbait? Chris actors, news reporters, Caught faking COVID news. It's all over Facebook and Instagram. Crisis actors, news reporters got caught faking COVID news. It's all over Facebook and Instagram. Yeah, I heard something about like that. Oh, the other day or something. Whoa, what is this?
Okay, we've got some little birds there. Thank you, Gazwina. That was a nice idea. And there's another painting I did quite a while ago, but this was a very simple painting.
Good. Hello, bad R Savage 24.
Hello there.
I don't know. I think you need to be watching what you say because I don't know why you're when I'm not deleting your comments. You just want to be polite in here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been quite quiet on YouTube lately. There's not been a lot of live stream going on.
Why bad R Savage? He had to leave. We had to make him leave.
Oh, okay. That's yeah. It's like that on live streams. I'm getting used to that part of live streams. I'm going to rinse my brush off and I'm going to go back in. How do we like the birds? Are they looking okay?
Oh, let me say. Oh, he's sending me. Oh, yeah, they're nice.
Yeah, not bad.
And then you could draw the tiniest one that's really far away to add more depth.
Like there, maybe.
The tiniest one. They look pretty good though, yeah.
That's a good idea.
Tiniest one that's like in between them, and it would show it, add more depth to make it look so far away.
Yeah.
Hi, Mystic. I guess she made it home.
Oh, hello. You see, I'm really liking acrylic. I have not messed up on any, touch wood. I have not messed up on anything today.
That's good. Oh, Mystic says she's Gracie. I just teased Ron for you.
Sorry, what was that?
Mystic just teased Ron for you.
Oh, okay. He came by my live stream earlier. That was cool.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Wait, let me check. Let me check the link of. Old Beer Buzzer sent me okay, he put in a link. It's about him. So what's this? Art by 3-year-old Serenity. Thanks, Diana. Oh, his granddaughter's name is Serenity. And he said, thanks, Diana.
Aww.
And then he goes, oh, this inspiration, the inspiration of this came from Artful Years with Diana to encourage my granddaughter to want to paint pictures. Here's her new book of art. Oh, she was inspired by me. Oh, I gotta put this on watch later.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's good if children can get to be interested.
Maybe because I had 25 years experience of halfway inspiring some children.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, that is so sweet. I'm so glad that something on my YouTube channel inspired her.
Yeah, that's good. It's nice if children get interested and. Okay.
Not share, save.
Let me see. I'm gonna try this little bit of beach off, and then I might put some flip-flops or something on the sand, maybe.
Okay, we're gonna vote on that.
Ah.
Oh, you don't want us to take a vote?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Well, it sounds like you don't. She doesn't want us to take a vote.
Yeah, I think it looks okay as it is, don't you? Because it's got the birds, it's got palm trees.
No, I have to look at it again. Just hold on, please.
That's okay. Take your time.
1, 0, skip it. Oh, please We can better get a better view of it if you remove that washi tape in the middle.
Yeah, I can do
The
that.
water line.
Yeah, I'll just do this now. This is my course workbooks, because I'm doing a teaching assistant course, and I use the heavy books to raise the and then I've got a history book underneath as well. And I'm just gonna, oh, and the tape is also from Aldi's.
You sending me goofy stuff on why isn't he in here watching you paint? Great. Oh, Mystic Unigon, because he's kicked out. He's blocked. It's unfortunate that Ron, some of his behavior was unacceptable to me personally, and to while he was on one of my live streams. So he's been blocked. And if you're talking about goofy stuff he's sending you on Instant Messenger, I don't know if that's kind of the same goofy stuff he was sending me, that it was more than just goofy. If you know what I mean.
Now then, I'm going to fill in this here because I just wanted that straight line. And it's pretty straight. It's not bad because it is difficult getting straight lines. I really struggle with painting straight lines.
Okay, we have Jane. We're not going to be taking the vote after all. Never mind. We're not taking the vote. Gracie doesn't want us to. And Walter, hello. Walter Canna de Silva, welcome. He says this wonderful art is a gift of God. In a few days, this sunshine. Congratulations, friend.
Oh, that's very kind of you. Thank you very much. I'm going to go in with a big brush, and it's Royal and Nickel. It's Crafter's Choice, and I do believe it's a Filbert brush.
Oh, we have a question.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, Lord wants to know. Okay, no, I think I can answer your question. He says, "What kind of tape did you use?" And I think you just said it's washi tape from Aldi's, right?
That's right. Yeah.
That was the tape that she used. But
yeah.
Oh, so what do you do now? You paint over that white line?
Well, I just wanted it as a line. I used it as a guide for my lines because I always struggle at drawing lines. So
well, I do my lines different. I do my line like that, and then I pick up the tape, and then I do the line on the other side, so then I don't have that white thing. But you can do it different ways, I guess.
I'm a newbie, so I'll learn as I go.
Oh, hello, Carolina Hillbilly 1961. It's his birthday. Happy birthday. What are you waiting? You're just hanging out, waiting for your birthday party tonight. Okay, everybody. Carolina Hillbilly 1961. That's exactly the name of his channel. Tonight at 5 p.m., he's having a big blowout birthday bash on his channel. Meeting friends, still meeting friends. Everybody meeting new friends, making friends, and joining new channels. So still, that's what his channel's about. He's still doing that, but he's trying to get tons of people in there to have a big, giant happy birthday bash blowout.
Happy birthday.
So happy birthday, Carolina Hillbilly 1961.
Would you like me to sing happy birthday?
I forget that. Are we allowed to? Because the copyright let me sing.
I was just about to ask that, actually.
I don't know. So I don't want to take the risk.
No, we'll just happy birthday.
We're going to sing it on his. I
It's
think they're probably going to sing it at his party.
It's ridiculous. It really is.
I just don't know. So I'm just being like stupid. I don't know. I'm being stupid by being too scared. I don't know.
Super careful. Yeah. So I'm going to do a bit more spattering on my little.
But I can do light show.
Oh, go on then.
Light show for happy dance and light show for Carolina Hillbilly 1961. Here we go. Happy dance, happy birthday, Carolina Hillbilly, 1961. Happy dance, happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Everything singing that song.
Oh, dear. Oh, I tell you what, though. Ian Friday on last week's Ian Friday. That was so much fun. I had so much fun at yours on Friday.
Oh, Elizabeth Nesbitt. She comments frequently on many of my videos and live streams. She actually watches replays of my live streams, and she loves Ian Friday. She loves listening to all three of us. She says she laughs her head off. She thinks it's hilarious.
It is hilarious. Yeah. only on this channel. Yeah, that's right. You don't get Ian Friday anywhere else. It wouldn't be a Friday without Ian Friday, would it, Diana?
No. Oh wait, Carolina Hillbilly is he's confirming no singing copyright, unless he's just joking, but he says no singing copyright.
Yeah, I did wonder about
that. That's such a universal song.
I know, that's so crazy.
I don't know if he's joking.
He might be, yeah, he might be joking.
I can't tell the truth. So
no.
Goswina, she says, Diana, say to Gracie, you can put a little white dot in the point of the V for his head of the bird.
Ah, thank you.
That's a good idea.
That's a very good idea. I'll just get my white paint ready. Thank you, Goswina. I wouldn't have thought of that one.
Oh, Ian, thank you for being my helper.
Sorry, what was that?
I don't know that. Ian is saying, Gracie, thank you for being my little helper.
Oh, you're more than welcome. Yeah, it's good if you've got like people reading chat and things. It's good, isn't it?
Oh, guess what? I'm right and not singing happy birthday. That's what Carolina Hillbilly is confirming. That song is copyrighted. Thank goodness we didn't sing it. Now I know for sure. Now I know for sure because I wasn't sure before.
I don't want to go too crazy because I don't want to ruin it. Yeah, and I think that's done, Diana. I don't think I can do any more. And we have
the birds look so nice with the white dot there.
Yeah, I would never have thought of that. The white part.
Yeah, I'm not an expert on painting birds. I forgot I've seen people do that. That's something. Yeah, I've got to remember to do that. Love the foam. The foam on the beach is looking good.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's good. I'm happy with this one. If I had to do it again, I would make sure that my beach has enough room as well as the sky, more of an even, between the sky and the sea. And I'd make that a little bit thinner because it's a palm tree. But I mean, I felt much more competent with this one than I did in the other ones that I painted. So
see, I like the composition because I think like, okay, you have the sky, then the water and the foam is like wider, and then it's just a thin strip of the beach, and I like that. And they're each element of those three different big elements are a different size.
Yeah,
so it makes it's not too even. That's
true, yeah, because you don't know exactly.
I wouldn't like to see like the water be the same size. You just have to work on bigger paper.
I think so. Yeah, I think if I did this on bigger paper, it might have been easier for me. But I can try it again on bigger paper.
No, but this composition, just how it is really nice.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Diana. Are we going to vote in the chat now what I'm going to paint next week? That'll be a really good idea. Put some votes in, maybe.
At one time, and they took half of my revenue for my live stream. Oh my goodness!
Really?
Carolina Hillbilly says I sang it one time, and they took half of my revenue for my live stream.
Oh man, that's
goodness.
That is crazy. Really?
Oh, Chrissy says, "Your best yet, Gracie. Your best yet ever."
Thank you, Chrissy. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, those birds made all the difference. Because on this one, I didn't add the birds, so yeah, cool. Do we have to give the name of the person who took the reference picture?
Was it from Pixabay?
It's from Pexels, and this is the guy who took the photo. So
I don't know. Do you know if those are copyright-free photos on Pexels?
They seem to be, yeah, yeah.
Well, I don't know if attribution is required. See, on Pixabay, it's copyright-free photos with no attribution required. So I don't know. Can you research that on Pexels?
I can do. Yeah.
And then just save that note in case I want to put that in.
Okay, that's good.
I need to add that later.
Yeah, I will do that very thing. Thank you guys. I'm really happy with this one.
Let's see what people are saying. So Chrissy says it's your best ever yet.
Thank you. Thank you.
Walter Cana de Silva is saying, "I will even fish in the sea. I love."
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, Chrissy says you haven't shown the reference. So no need. If you show the reference, there's no need.
I can share the reference on Facebook, Chrissy, if that's any help.
You can what?
I can share the reference photo on Facebook, on my Facebook.
And then you probably if you do that, then I don't know. I don't know. Why do you even have to, really?
Well, I usually do. I'll pop it
then it depends on that website whether you have if attribution is required.
I'll have a think about it and see what I can see if I can help with that one. Copyright. Everything's copyright, isn't it? It's crazy.
You have to be careful. On YouTube, yeah, they make you be really careful. But I feel like I get enough music off of either the YouTube library or Epidemic Sound. I get enough music off of that. And then I'm happy about the amount of copyright-free videos or photos or illustrations I can get from Pixabay whenever I need them.
Yeah. How do you like the
I have a copyright story though, but I can't tell that story. I could tell it to you privately, but
okay. No, I understand.
Oh, let's see what other people are saying. Looking good, Gracie. Ian says, "Looking good, Gracie."
Thank you, Mr. Jackson.
I
think I'm getting the hang of the white borders too. That takes a few tries.
On YouTube, so you don't need to give the name. Okay, so that's what she's saying. Since if you're not showing the reference photo on YouTube, you don't need to give the name. Okay.
Okay, thank you for that. That's good to know. I didn't know.
All good, Gracie. You are fine. Well, that's for YouTube. So for Facebook, it sounds like you're going to do something else.
Okay, I probably won't bother, but if anybody wants to see it, I can send them in a private message, maybe, rather than on directly on my timeline. Is it called timeline in Facebook?
Yeah, it's called timeline. Goswina says you did a great job, Gracie.
Oh, thank you very much, Goswina.
Oh, let's see. Oh, Jane said, "Nice one, Gracie. Love the crashing waves."
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? Thank you.
Oh, and Chrissy says again, I'm scrolling up. She said, "Oh, lovely painting, Gracie."
Thank you, Chrissy. Thank you, Gazrina. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. Yeah, and that was all done mostly with Aldi's acrylics. Who would have thought, eh? Aldi's acrylics.
Well, public domain.
It just goes to show, you can have really good student grade paints. I mean, it's personal preference at the end of the day, which paints you like. So, you know.
And then you need to try different paints to see how you like them.
Exactly, yeah. And it's the same with paper. That's really important. I think paper, for me, is the most important out of all the...
Oh, that's definitely true in watercolor. But
Yeah.
I don't know about... Well, I don't know if that's the most important thing in acrylic, but I know that's definitely like most important in watercolor.
Yeah, yeah. Because otherwise, it's like a struggle. It's like a really a real struggle to even paint. You know, just one ordinary painting. You're struggling against that quality of paper.
And Chrissy's saying you're getting better.
Oh, thank you, Chrissy. Cool. And you're doing a live tomorrow, aren't you, Chrissy?
Yeah. She does every Thursday.
I've remembered that now. I'm not very good at remembering things.
Bye, Chrissy.
Bye. Well, what do they call it in TV? That's a wrap. Is that what they say?
Actually, they say that in filmmaking.
Oh, is that a film? Ah.
Maybe in TV show. Maybe when they're filming TV shows, they say that like it's in the filming world. Yeah, filming TV, filming movies, stuff like that. Yeah.
Right. You see, I always learn on live streams. I always do. I like live streams. I think they're great. Well.
Yeah. Bye all. Have a good day. She's okay. Chrissy saying bye.
Oh, bye, Chrissy.
Last week we took a really long. Last week you used a full 2 hours.
I know. What was it I painted? Was it a bumblebee?
Yeah, I know. I forget what I had for dinner. Don't ask me what you painted last week.
Yeah, same here.
Grace says wonderful work.
Oh, thank you, Anthony. I like these shiny brushes. Yeah.
But those brushes you only use with your acrylics, right?
I believe they're mixed media ones.
Oh, they're mixed media. Okay.
Yeah.
But you have special watercolor brushes that you only use with your watercolors, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You will ruin them using them with acrylics, I'm sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
So I finished on time today, Diana.
Yeah, it's not on time. You can go up till 3 o'clock.
Ah.
You finished early.
Well, I tell you what we could do. We could vote in the chat what I'm going to do.
Oh yes, everybody, we need to vote in the chat. So, can you give us 3 choices?
So what did I paint last week? I painted the bumblebee. This week I painted the ocean. Oh.
Unless you want people just to suggest things in the chat.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Oh, Gracie wants people to suggest something in the chat for her to paint next week, and then we might have to take a vote or something. Suggest something that you'd like to see her paint next week. You're going to use acrylics next week too, right?
I am indeed, yeah.
Or mixed media or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, Goswina has to do the last part of her eagle tomorrow. I hope I can catch your live stream. Goswina, can you tell me what time? Can you tell me what time tomorrow? Okay, so we're okay. People in the chat, can you please suggest something for Gracie that you'd like to see Gracie paint for next week?
That would be cool. Thank you, guys. I'm just going to take these and put them away. Handy little brush like this.
Okay, that's book Amsterdam time, and that would be 5. I think that's 5 a.m. my time. That might be 5 a.m. my time. Oh yeah, I think. Oh yeah, tomorrow's Thursday. So yeah, so I might not be there at 5 a.m., but I might be there. I could be there maybe at 6 or 7 a.m. I don't know. Oh goodness. I would see if I try to be there at 6 a.m. my time. Oh, that is 6 and Oh, that 6 a.m. is when you start. Okay, I get confused because you're 6 hours ahead. So you're 6 hours ahead. So 12 noon is 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. Oh, right here we have some suggestions. Ian says a whimsical face. Grayscale says a zebra.
Oh, now then. Yeah, zebra does it for me. Yeah, that's a really good idea.
I say a unicorn.
What was it?
My vote is a unicorn.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Oh, boy.
All right, that's 3 people. A whimsical face, a zebra, a unicorn.
I like the idea of zebra myself.
Okay, unless anybody else is going to suggest anything. She's making her choice unless anybody else is going to suggest something. Goswina, what can you suggest something for Gracie? Can you put your suggestion in? Here she goes. Last week, Gracie said that she wanted to paint a heron. So that's a heron bird.
That is a good suggestion. I think that one's the one. Heron. Yeah.
Okay, painting a heron.
Yep. So
like what? Like next to it, standing or flying next to it over, or standing next to or over a lake.
Yeah, yeah. There's plenty of reference pictures for that subject. So yeah, that should be fun.
All right, that's what she's painting, heron.
Yeah, good idea, guys. Thank you. Wow.
Oh, now I have an idea for the week after that, which would be actually similar to the heron. Would be pink flamingos.
Oh, that would be an awesome idea. Yeah, I like those ideas. There we go. Thank you, guys.
Maybe you can order some really, some cool pink, neon pink paint.
Ah, that's a good point because I don't actually have any pink acrylic. So that would be good. Yeah, I like the color pink.
Put the horn on the zebra. Oh, okay. She's not going to paint the zebra this week. Next week, I mean, she wants to paint a heron.
Yeah, a heron.
Put the horn on the heron. A unicorn heron.
Who said that?
Me. Okay, no, Grayscale said put the horn on the zebra, and I said put the horn on the heron.
Yeah. He could have like a multicolored stripes. The zebra. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the kind of a zebra with multicolored stripes. That's my favorite kind of zebra. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, if you didn't give a thumbs up, please give a thumbs up. Oh, I was trying to get to 20 thumbs up today. We got to 16.
Yeah.
Oh well, this morning I beat my goal this morning. That was good on that morning show.
Yeah, it's funny how they what's the word, fluctuate.
Yeah, well, that was because there was not as many people in here as there was in my morning show.
No. Oh well, I'm happy with my painting, so I don't know everybody else likes it, so that's awesome.
Yeah, and what's the good news? You sold last week's painting.
Yes.
Oh no, last week was not the bumblebee. Last week was the waterfall.
Ah, the waterfall.
She sold her first painting ever. She sold her acrylic painting it was a little bit mixed media, but mainly acrylic paint. Her acrylic painting waterfall. She sold it. It was the first painting she sold ever.
Yeah, and I've got another one that I did quite some time ago. I did the Big Ben one. That was a good one for the drawing aspect of Big Ben, and then I did tomatoes. So it's nice to dip and paint different subjects. It's
each subject is a challenge, though. It's a different challenge.
Yeah, I mean, you can't get
sometimes it makes me wonder. It's like, if I really want to get good at one subject, I feel like, I should just like keep painting that one subject over and over again, which I do have the focus of female faces this year, but a female face could be done so many different ways, so many different ways. So of course, concentrating on the realism part of it. I do that, but I interchange that with whimsical and abstract.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah. I think we all think that at some point. Yeah. I'm liking this paper. Even though it's a lightweight paper, it hasn't buckled much. So that's really nice. There's no
probably because you're not using tons of water.
That's true because it's acrylic. Yeah.
The more water you're going to use, that's when it's going to buckle.
Yeah, that I can struggle with that part of watercolor where you have to layer the water. You don't want too much water, otherwise it will.
Gracie saying congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that was a good day. That was very good. Thank you. Yeah, that was definitely a good day. I never thought I'd ever sell my paintings, so that was a nice surprise.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
My artist friend who's dead now, unfortunately, but he had one painting in his house, and he said somebody offered something like 2.3 million for this painting, but because he liked it so much, he declined the offer.
Get out of here! Really? Was one of his own paintings that he painted?
No, he bought the painting.
He collected it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and somebody wanted to buy it off him, but he said no, he liked it too much. Wow.
Well, I guess he didn't need the money.
Yeah. No.
Here we go. Learn the principle and not the actual. Learn the principle and not the actual technique, as there are millions of techniques.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's true. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, thank you, Diana. I appreciate you having me on panel, and I'm glad that my art's getting better now, because I was getting in a bit of a, when you're in a creative, what do you call it, creative block.
Yeah, I know.
It can,
So change of medium has really helped you.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah,
and that's why it's always good to experiment with different mediums, because you never know like which medium's really going to work well for you.
Yeah.
So 17 thumbs up. Oh, we're almost 3 away from 20, but I guess we're not going to make it. Oh well.
Never mind. There we go.
All right, so I guess we're signing off. Thank you so much, everybody that joined us today and spent a good chunk of time here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody.
My guest artist, Gracie Shack, for joining us every Wednesday. Every Wednesday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and she is pretty much painting acrylic painting now for probably the next few weeks, or a little bit of mixed media, but that's until you get all your colors that you need, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yep, quite right. I need to build up my colors. Yeah.
Okay, signing off.
Okie dokie. Thank you, Diana. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Gracie. Thank you, everyone.
Bye, guys. Stay safe. Bye-bye. Thank you.